Hello, people. Welcome to yet another video by Power BI Panther. This is Kenny speaking. And in this video, we are tackling the sixth question in our series of 10 questions of your enterprise sales analytics challenge. Right. So the sixth question is, which open deals are currently at high risk due to lack of activity? And back when we were jotting down notes, we had written this down, which I have copied it to our uh, Power BI report. So, which open deals, this is the sixth thing, which open deals are currently at high risk due to lack of activity? And then we had it turned out, first we'll filter for open deals, then get how many days passed since last activity, then sorted bar chart of deal versus number of days since last activity. All right. So first let's do this filter for open deals. Now I've done that here already, but I'll just show you. So for this entire page, filters on this page, I'm going to put my status here, and I will only select open because I just want open for this one. So that takes care of. So whatever visuals that I create in this page now will be filtered for open deals a lot. Okay. Next, what we want to do is we want to find how many days have passed since the last activity, and I've already done that here. Days since last activity. Right. So let me just show you this again. First, we created this last activity date in our first video itself when we were tackling the first question itself, and using this last activity date, what we are doing now and in the previous video, I think we did this deal age, which is simply how many days have passed from when it was created to when the last activity happened. Now, what we want to do now is how many days since the last activity, right? Days since last activity. I mean, it's the same thing. Date difference between the last activity date and max last activity date. Now, you can also do today. Um, today, say not today. All right. And it'll give you from when the last activity was to till today, what was the number of days. So it'll keep changing. Every time you refresh, the number of days will keep changing. And I thought that this will not be appropriate because we don't want that when I'm presenting it now, it's one value, and when I'm presenting it later, it's a different value. So the value should always be consistent, which is why I have chosen max. Max, which is your top value, max value of last activity date. Okay, so this is this one. Now that this is done, um, let me go to the next part of it, which is okay. So I want the last how many days have passed in the last activity. So what do I want to do? I want to next find which uh, uh, which deals are more and which deals are less. First, I need to get a feel of how the data looks like, right? So I'm going to put it in this way. My not bar chart, line chart. Okay, line chart. Let's see. And I have base since last activity. And what else can I put? I guess that's all. Let me just put this here. No. No, let me just show you what I'm trying to look at. Let me look at the data in this way itself. So I go here, and in my fact deals, right, I go all the way to the end, and I have days since last activity. Now this gives me like how the values are, and I see that the values are ranging from 461 days since 461 till 1292, which is way off. But okay, I just realized stage name is filtered. So I'm going here and clearing all filters. So now let me see again. Yeah. So see, you have days, some deals with 0 days since last activity, and then some deals with so much. Um, so let's now create what is called your risk category. And I've already created it. Let me show you how I've created it. Risk categories here, which is basically now since using the days since last activity, I simply said that, hey, if it is greater than 180 days, which is half of a year, right? 365 is a year, so half of a year is 180 days. And I've said that if it has crossed half a year, then it's high risk. If it is crossed 90 days, which is 3 months, it is moderate risk. Else it is no risk. Or I will name it as active. Okay. Now, you may think, hey, how do I figure this out? How do I remember all this? And the answer to that is very simple. You don't remember it. You use AI to help you out. And now, uh, with the advent of AI, it's important that we incorporate it in our daily use case. So here, I'm showing you what I wrote, what prompt I had given to generate that. And I said that he generate a new column on based on column base since last activity. So I've given it the column name where if value is greater than 180, they're high risk. Value greater than 90, moderate risk, else no risk. And it gave me this. All right. And I know that there is something called switch. So I just asked why no switch. And it says that, hey, great point. It makes the logic clearer, and it gave me the code for this. So um so that is what I've put here. And all I've done is instead of table, I've put the table name, which is fact tables. So that's how you use AI into your data modeling, data anything, right, in Power BI. And while others are trying to remember things, you have it faster because you're not remembering these things like how the formulas and stuff. You're focusing more on the analytics. So now I have this. Let me go back to the visual report here, and I'll say that, okay, fine. Let me see the deals. All right. So I have your deal ID. Okay, and I've put table here, not anything else. So deal ID, and let me see this category, and also let me see how many days since last week, and I'll put that in between. Right. So if it's 1,000 days, so high risk. And let me also see more things about this deal. Like what else can I like? Oh yeah, why not? Let's see average win probability. Yes. Sum of the win probability. Okay. Well, since it's on a per deal basis, there's no sum or anything. It's just win probability. Don't summarize. It'll give you the same value. So 75% here. What else? Um, all of them will be in open because we have filtered for open. And what else do we have? So you can have product category. You can have everything here. Okay. So you have high risk. So how many like now let's see how many are in high risk. How many are in high risk? How many are in low risk? And since we just have three what's it called? Three categories, it's appropriate to use your pie chart. Normally, it's not appropriate to use pie charts when there are more than five categories, but since there are just three, I'm using it. So when I select status, it is automatically putting it in legend. Then I am putting deal ID. No, status is not what I want. Deal ID will go into values and risk category will go into legend. So now I've got this, right? High risk, active, and moderate risk. And I will say sort by risk category, moderate, high, and active. Hmm. I basically want high risk, moderate risk, and active. But since it's alphabetical, it's not giving me that. It's not giving me this one. So I'll have to change the name. I'll have to maybe call it some low risk or something because HIJKLM. No, so I'll have to call it no risk because if I put no risk, let me just show you how it will look like. So risk category, no risk, right? So now no risk, moderate risk, and high risk. It's in order. So let me change that here. Sort axis ascending, high risk, moderate risk, and low risk. So that is this. Now that I've got that, hey, let me also look at it from another end. Let me see how many representatives have had like too many high risk things and too low risk. Right. So I'm going to dim sales rep, getting the representative name, and I'm putting. So this is in rows, and in columns I'm putting risk category. And here I have deal ID, count of deal ID. And so I'm going to get count of deal ID here. How many, which person has had the highest number of total, and what's the risk for that. And let's say I've got this. Let me put it from a different angle as well. So I got count of deal in value. If I want show value as percentage of column total, no, percentage of row total, yes. Right. So now I can see that, hey, um, Aaron Edwards, out of uh, like all the deals that he has done, 64% of his are ideas, high risk deals. Right. So that's how this will be. Is there any other way of looking at it? Um, hmm, and HDL value. I guess that's it, right? There's nothing else that you can think of. Oh yeah, let me see these guys. Let me remove this. Let me see how many they have done, like uh, count of deal, and mm, in this filter alone, I will also add risk category, and I'll say high risk. Yeah, but I just want to see each person how much how much high risk deals that we have, right? So now see, I see immediately that, hey, Eva Pereira has the most highest number of high risk deals. Okay, and let's say out of the total 3247, how much does that come to, right? So instead of count of deal ID, I do show value as percentage of column total, right? So okay, Eve should still be at the oh, I didn't sort it yet. Yeah, see, now Eve is at the total. See, out of the 100 deals, 6.6 deals Eve has, which are high risk deals. So that's about this part. Um, I will see you in the next part where we look at the seventh question. Okay, thank you very much, and see you. Bye bye.